Hello dear students, welcome in this online session. I hope you are doing well at your home and you are fit and fine. As I am witnessing these days as the COVID-19 days, you are also witnessing this. So we all need to be take care of ourselves, and also we need to go with all the precautions. Then we need to go with all the kinds of very securities and all whenever we are going outside. And if it is possible, then you must avoid to visit outside, and if it is very urgent, then only you need to go outside. So this lesson is all about of 8th standard. As you can see, the screen is displaying you a very beautiful lesson, that is a short monsoonal diary. 8th standard, this lesson honeydew of the textbook consists of very beautiful theories date wise. It means I'm gonna teach you today this lesson while showing you the screen and the textbook displayed on the screen, that we will be referring this whole of the chapter story according to the date wise, or you can also just take it as like we are going to learn this topic according to month wise. So before you read, you need to get some doubt clear before we start the lesson. The first doubt is that, have you ever been to a place which is greenery full of? And if yes, then it is very good enough, because this lesson is actually combined, attached, adjoined with a place which is actually inside the area, kind of a hill station, and that is the thing we are going to discuss today. So I hope you are fit and fine, and let's start the lecture. So before you read this diary, it is also another thing that is actually personally experienced when the writer is displaying his days and all. So one of the most famous diaries published from the book of Anne Frank, and here are a few of the extracts from the Ruskin Bond's diary, in which he actually tries to portray his ideas, his words, and also the miracle of the nature, which is also known as the life's little joy and the regret too. So let's start the lesson. First part of this lesson, June 24, says that the days of the monsoon mist and the straight, and it's straight how all the birds fall silent. Mist comes together, climbing up with the hills. Mist means what? The foggy atmosphere comes climbing up the hill, and apart from that, it also blankets whole of the atmosphere. And not only does it conceal the hills, it also blankets them. Silence in the two. Whole of the atmosphere is so foggy atmosphere, so fantastic atmosphere. And now the forest is deadly still silent through the midnight darkness. So at the night time, the birds are also not making sound. The forest is also very, very silent. So this is June 24. Advancing of the monsoon means the first day of the monsoon. As if we go more further, then here, through the mist, Biju is calling his sister. Biju is the main character, the first character of the story that you need to understand. So Biju is calling his sister, okay, making a louder cry. I can hear him run about, Ruskin Bond is telling. I can hear him running about the hillside. I cannot see him. He has been hiding inside the cover of snow or the cover of fog, but he's shouting to call his sister. Now comes the 25th of the June. Some of the genuine early monsoon rainy worm has come out. Now you might have seen the worms, bugs and all, they come and roam in the rainy season. So, and not that cold high altitude stuff that have been all the years, like they have not been shifted to the high altitude, but now they'll shift in the rainy season. So the plant seems to be also early in the two. The plants are also opening their leaves, they're coming out, and they're also trying to make themselves very much aware. Now, it is the first cobra lily which is sprouting out, opening the beautiful face looking like cobra, which is a very rare plant and which is heading ferns, as it is actually looking like the cobra only. Means whenever you will find the cobra lily in the foothills of Himalayas, Himachal, you will find actually it's a cobra, but it is not a cobra, it is actually known as the cobra lily. Why? Because its shape is looking like cobra. So here, as I walk to the bank and the post office, the mist affords certainly privacy. Means I am hiding inside the mist. The visibility is low. Ruskin Bond says that the visibility is very low as I am moving towards my daily work. The mist affords me certain privacy. A schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence, and I could say it was a paradise. That might have been. So whenever anyone is asking to the author that, sir, you please describe which kind of place was that where you have been, he would easily smile and say, It is just like in paradise. So that is the condition. June 25 ends, and now we are going to the June 27. The rain have heard the arrival of the some of the season's visitors, leopard and the several other thousands of the leeches are also can be seen there. The first rain has arrived, and now I can see the leopard targeting the animals, maybe the domestic as well. The leeches, the blood suckers are also available in there to get the blood from the animal and the other human beings too. Yesterday afternoon, the leopard lifted a dog from near the servant's quarter below the school. So in the evening attacked on the Bijju's cows also, but fled at the approach of Bijju's mother as she made a very screaming sensation. So this is the condition where the author is trying to tell you that in the season of rainy season, in the season of winter season, or in the season of foggy atmosphere, some of the animals are there, some of the predators are there. They are coming in the search of food, and also they are trying to get all the kinds of their need fulfilled. So this is how we can say, as long far as leeches I shall soon get used to little blood letting every day. So leeches are also there to suck the blood and all. So other new arrivals are also there. Now which kind of other new arrivals are there? Let's check it out. Many natives are there. Female are the yellow color, fitting silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. The small box with the yellow color. Many natives. They are the best food for the other, we can say like a lizard and all. So no matter how leafy the trees are, they are this brightly colored, remaining absolutely silent, and they are hiding also inside that. Laterally we can say along came with a pair of dorgons, then like dragons and all, then unnecessarily aggressive and chasing the mini natives and all. Some other flies are also there which are chasing the mini native to eat them, because they are so much tasty according to them, not according to human beings. So here a tree creeper also moves rapidly up to the trunk for the oak tree. A tree creeper snapping up the insect all the way. So the tree creeper is also eating the insect. All the way it is eating the insect. And laterally we can say, okay, now that actually rain are here. Now it is raining also. So there is no dearth of the food of the insectivorous birds. Now there is no any shortage of food for the insectivorous bird, because everywhere they find the insects and all. So this is how this lesson is actually making it to the first portion of the chapter. And now we are going to the second portion of the chapter, that is the August Diary 2nd. All night the rain has been drumming over the Coggerate tin roof. It means the tapper sound can be heard by the author. The tap sound. Hai na? Whenever we are having on our head the tin roof and the rain is tappering its, you can say like drops. So obviously that's a kind of a different thing. Okay. So just the steady swish to the tropical downpour, it helps me to lie awake. Lie awake means the author is sleepless due to the sound of rain. At the same time, it doesn't keep me from sleeping also. So the author is sleepless. So it is good around to be read. Although by the rain outside be quite within, although the tin roofs are giving me sparingly uncountable leaks, and there is the feeling of being touched by the rain, yet in the touch with the rain it is feeling good. So the author is telling that okay, this is actually a different kind of emotion, or you can say like it's a sensation. While he is trying to sleep, he is getting thousands or the many hundreds of the somehow internal leakage, which is actually like sometimes it is created by the rain or the rusting of the material which is used inside the rooftop. So that is how rain is leaking inside also. So he is saying I'm feeling like I'm being touched by the rain, and that is how he is actually trying to make his all the balance of his poetry, compare with the rain and also compare with his general theory, what he observed there. Now comes the August 3rd. The rain stops. The cloud began to break. The sun strikes hill on my left side. Means now, after so many days, now the cloud is becoming fresh. I hear the twinkle of the cowbells. Hear the tinkles of the cowbell means the cowbells are going for the grazing grass. Everywhere lush green monsoon has arrived, and now the fresh weather is there. So the cowboys are taking their cows. Water drips from the leaking drain pipe that is making a sound, which also needs a clean and pure sound also to be somehow heard, and also we can say whistling and thirst emerges like the dark sweet secret from the depth of the ravine, that is river, also can be heard out here. So that is how we can say author is trying to make understand that what is the condition from the valley. The sound is coming of the water. Whenever the rain is there, see, one thing we need to understand, whenever the rain is there, some of the dry lands, pond, valley are recharged by the water, and they are continuously flowing by the water. So it will be making them to be comfortably joining the other water gangs too. So he's enjoying them. And now comes the August 12. Endless rain and the permanent mist. Permanent mist means everywhere you can find the mist. We have seen the sun also for the after 8 or 9 days. Every time everything is soggy, damp. And now here we can say, now where? Here to go. This is the place which is already everywhere it is filled with the rain. Everywhere it is filled with water, and that is how the author is telling that we actually enjoy this rain. But the problem is that where to go in this rain? Pace the room, look out of the windows at the few bobbing umbrellas. At least it isn't cold. Like when he is looking outside of the window, he found some of the people bobbing with umbrellas and all. It is not cold, but then also people are using the umbrellas. So the hillside are lush as late monsoon flower begins to appear. Wild blossom dahlias belonging to the ground of orchard can be seen out here. And now comes the August 31. That is, it is last day of the August, and the lush monsoon have grown on its peak. And that's how actually it reads on its peak. So the seeds of the signifying, as I said, the cobra lily has been also coming out, and now it is also becoming red, which is a symbol that rain is going to be behind. So that is how it says that in the few days the fern which started turning into yellow, but right now they are still firm, and the green upright, the ground orchards, moaves, lady sleepers, that's also kind of a plant there which is looking like the sleeper only, lady sleeper, and white butterfly orchard put on the fashion displaying on the grassy slopes of the landlords. It means that the butterflies are also on the enjoyment of the verge, and now they're also like dressed up well here, where you can say white dahlias, red, yellow, magenta rear on their heads from the rocky circles. They have actually taken holds. The butterflies are moving from one place to another. Snakes are also there, my dear student. Snakes and the rodent snakes are there, then flooded of their holes. They're coming out from the burrows, rabbits and all. They take shelter in the roof and attic of the we can say like godowns also. If the godowns are there which is filled with the food material and all, so snakes are taking shelter there also, as well as they are also taking shelter in the grassy area, in the area where you have just kept some amount of old materials and all. So be careful, especially in the rain, be careful. Snakes are coming out and they are risky enough. So therefore snakes trodden flooded out of their holes and all burrows take their shelter in the roof, attic and the godowns also. They threw themselves inside. A week of the eyesight blunders about the rooms and all. So much amusement for the children can be also seen there if they are getting the snakes. Now when the children are getting the snake, don't kill, like the parents could be say that. But what if about they just find the Adomonchis. If they find the Adomonchis, then also the grandmother could say that don't kill the Adomonchis, means the Chachundars, don't kill them. They bring money and also they bring the luck. See, in the Indian custom, we all are having some kinds of proverbs, we have some kinds of sayings, we have some kinds of mythologies and all that we need to follow. It's not compulsory, but sometime we need to follow that kind of thing. So here grandma is telling that don't kill the Adomonchis, means the Chachundars and all. They bring the money and they bring the luck here. So this is the condition where we are actually describing the story related with the Ruskin Bond here. And sure enough, I receive a check also. Ruskin Bond says that at the same time, I received the check also in the mail, not a very large amount, but it will come soon with the small amount. So now comes the October 13. Now what is the October 13? It is the last of the monsoon. We have got straight from the monsoon into the winter rain, snow as a higher altitude. The places which are higher from the land have already started to fall with the snow. It means now the rain is shifting to the colder season, that is the winter season. And sure enough, I receive a check in the mail, and that is not confirmed, but here the confirmation of the ice fall is done, and now we are getting the snowfall. after every we can say evening, or after an evening hailstorm, the sky still stuffed with the beautiful golden light, and the sun is trying to pass from the icy box of the lights and the clouds and all, but still we cannot see the proper sun. Some of the golden lights are appearing that we are observing. So this is the lesson which is actually making you understand that what is the actually condition of the we can say area where this author is belonging to, the Himachal side, not the Himalaya areas and all. Now 26th of the January, from the June to August, and now we are moving to the January. Winter rain in the hill is common. See my dear student, winter rain in the hillside is common. You can easily find this winter rain, but in the city, I don't think so. So here I am quite alone, and my friend also who was here, he has gone. It's very lonely, very quiet, and I sit liquid silence. Liquid silence means without any kind of movement. He's sitting just a silence within me, surrounded by the rhythm of rain and steady drift of the water also. Means the drifting, the sloping of the water and the silence of the rain can be felt, the loneliness with the author. And of course the water on the leaves are making the sound, the lemons, the roof drumming, trenches, dahlias and window panes, everything is missing there. So while the mist hold the houses with a dark circle, as I pursue near the window, the rain stops and starts again, and that's how the tree, no longer green but grey, menace me with the loneliness here. So he says that when he observes from the window pane, what he finds? He finds that his house is actually surrounded by all the foggy atmosphere, and along with that he finds that it is all lonely night or the lonely day. Along with that he's thinking, what could be done now? What we should do now? And he is just missing his friends. So now comes the 23rd of the March. So 23rd of the March says that late March, end of the winter. Now we are moving towards the summer. The blackest cloud I have ever seen squatted over Mussoorie. The blackest clouds, it means now the sunlight is not available and the blackest cloud is appearing for some while, and then it hailed marble from half an hour. It hailed marble means there is the shot of, there is a like gunshot of marbles. Marbles means what? The white color of the ice balls and all. Nothing like hailstorm to clear the sky. Even as I write, I see the rainbow forming, and he's saying that nothing, it was like a hailstorm, but still it was a kind of a hailstorm in the Mussoorie, and I can see a rainbow also forming. Slowly I am seeing the rainbow too, which is forming out here. See my dear student, as I am telling you that formation of the rainbow is depending upon the condition of the air and the light, as well the humidity in the air, means the water drops helping the rainbow to appear over a large surface area. So this lesson by Ruskin Bond is giving you the best motion theory related to the Mussoorie, the Himachal zone and all, and also it is telling you that the climate, the rainy season are different compared to the eastern part to the northern, compared to the western part to the northern, and compared to the southern part to the northern part. So this is the lesson of 8th standard syllabus NCERT Honeydew textbook, and I hope you have learned well. So see you there tomorrow, or see you there in the next other lecture. Till then, take care and keep revising always, keep learning always.